Ah, yes, yes, yes. What a great football Saturday, especially for my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. The tea is good, baby. Come on, everybody. Say congratulations to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Matter of fact, I believe some people owe me an apology. Mo Better, I-20, Angela Ledbetter, Stacy Go Dogs, King Brian, DSGB. All of y'all owe me. Legend, can't forget about you. All of y'all owe me an apology. It's a whole lot more, y'all. I tried to tell you. I tried to save you from the heartache. But y'all did not want to listen to KB. Y'all had the big head. Like me. Like what I got now. I've been had the big head damn near the whole season. Because I knew what my Alabama Crimson Tide was capable of. But y'all didn't believe. All the naysayers. All the doubters. They didn't believe. You didn't believe in my Alabama Crimson Tide. You didn't believe in the great one Nick Saban for some reason. Because he done proved time and time and time again that you can never count him and the Alabama Crimson Tide out. Never. I don't care how good you think your team is. I don't care that you was back-to-back national champions. I don't care that you had a 29-game winning streak. I don't care that you had won 45 out of the last 46. Well, guess what? You done won 45 out of the last 47 now. And my dream came true. The Georgia Bulldogs, their dreams, hopes, and endeavors was taken away at the hands of my Alabama Crimson Tide, baby. And some Georgia Bulldog fans have the audacity to still think that they getting in the playoffs. And my Alabama Crimson Tide won't. If anything, Alabama will be there before you. If we don't get in, you definitely ain't getting in. You can believe that. Talked about my quarterback throughout the whole year. And guess what he did? Showed up when it was time in the fourth quarter. Put those two drives together and put y'all in the dirt. That's what my quarterback did. Let's give a shout out to Jermaine Hands Burton. Give a shout out to him, Georgia Bulldogs. Let's give a shout out to Tresman Marshall. Give a shout out to him. Both of them came up big. Jermaine Burton, touchdown. Should have had about 3 of them. But it's all good. He did good enough. Tresman Marshall, making tackles in the backfield. Playing on the other side of the ball. Recovering fumbles. That's my Alabama Crimson Tide. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. All these Georgia Bulldog fans, for 2 freaking years, we can't lose. Nobody can beat the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all don't stand a chance against the Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all, well, for the last year, y'all can't even win your conference. Y'all can't win your division. You can't even make it to the SEC championship game. You can't make it to the playoff. Well, guess what? Guess what? You didn't win your conference this year either, did you? You ain't going to the playoff either, are you? My. Karma is a bitch, ain't it, Georgia Bulldogs fans? I know it's a bitch for you. And I told you earlier in the week, my Alabama Crimson Tide owns Atlanta. I told you that. I told you that. They own Atlanta. They own the state of Georgia. They definitely own your Georgia Bulldogs. And guess what? My coach, the great one, definitely own Kirby Smart. 1-5 against my damn coach. 1-5. My coach done won 3 SEC championships over your coach. 3 of them. Should I say 2018? No. Well, yeah, 2018. Also, 2021 and 2023. Yeah, that's right. And let's not forget 2017, where he won a national championship a national championship on you. And let's not forget 2020 regular season, he beat shit out you too. Never forget, baby. I told y'all y'all let that one win against Alabama give you the big head. You didn't know how to act when you beat Alabama. You didn't know how to act. You won your little paper championships. I told y'all there was paper championship. And I told y'all, whenever Alabama meets y'all again, they was going to whoop y'all ass. And guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide did. They did exactly what I said and whoop y'all ass. That is what they did. I told y'all this past week, the state of Georgia, some heads hanging and sad singing, and the state of Georgia going to be flooded with tears. I told y'all that. Y'all out here laughing and poking fun at every other program. And look what happened. You know not to poke fun at my Alabama Crimson Tide. You talk shit about my offensive coordinator, Tommy Reese. He's an infant. You talk shit about my defensive coordinator, Kevin Steele. He's elderly. Well, guess what? That infant and that elderly man whoop y'all ass. I ain't going to even talk about how y'all disrespected Jalen Milroe. Guess what? I bet you ain't calling the mildew no damn more. I bet you that. Everybody you talked about, they came to Atlanta, your backyard, and whoop y'all ass. Yes, they did. Darren Hall, I forgot to mention you, Darren Hall. I can't forget about you, a big-time Georgia fan. All season, all week, he been posting about them Georgia Bulldogs, about what his Georgia Bulldogs gonna do to my Alabama Crimson Tide. Well, Darren Hall, guess what? I need a new profession. I need to go into dog walking. That's what I need to do. I need to go into dog walking. That needs to be my new profession. Because guess what? Every time we meet your Georgia Bulldogs in Atlanta, we dog walk you. That's what we do. We dog walk you. Lord have mercy. What? I'm just thinking, what are those Georgia Bulldogs fans thinking now when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide, when it comes to Jalen Milroe, when it comes to Tommy Reese, and when it comes to Kevin Steele? Y'all was looking back at what Kevin Steele did at Miami last year. Y'all was looking back at what Tommy Reese did at Notre Dame last year. And I told y'all, neither one of those teams have the caliber of athletes that my Alabama Crimson Tide do. And we just proved, well, Tommy Reese and Kevin Steele and Nick Saban just proved you don't question the Alabama Crimson Tide and think you're going to get away with it. I had a lot of Georgia fans. They already done came up with excuses before the game was even over. Second quarter, third quarter, already making excuses, trying to blame the refs. Already, all season y'all been saying bad calls in every game, no calls in every game. But now you want to blame the refs. I done seen in the chats Georgia fans talking about the injuries that they got. Even Kirby Smart, after the game, talking about the injuries that they got. Y'all didn't afford us that same energy back in 2021 when our two receivers, John Metch and Jameson Williams, was out. Y'all said it didn't make a difference. I don't want to hear about your injuries now. Keep that same energy you've been had since 2021 when it comes to injuries. I don't want to hear about it. What matter of fact, what did your star player do? Mr. Brock Bowers. What did he do? Come on, y'all know how y'all like to say, we got Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers. Who gonna stop Brock Bowers? Well, guess what? 5 catches, 53 yards. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Your running back, who been running all over teams, I might add, the past 2 or 3 weeks. Kendall Milton, 13 carries, 42 yards. Freaking terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Let's look at old Ladd. What did old Ladd do? 3 catches, 38 yards. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Nobody on your team, I mean absolutely nobody, receiver or running back, had over 53 yards. Nobody. And that was Brock Bowers. 5 catches, 53 yards. 0 touchdowns. Freaking terrible, man. Kendall Milton had 2 with his measly 42 yards. We told y'all. Us Alabama fans told y'all. Y'all ain't seen a defense like this. You ain't seen it. You look at how we played against Auburn last week. Thought you was going to run through us? Negative. Like I told y'all, each game is different. You prepare week by week for each team. Each week is different. I bet you believe me now. Brock Bowers was hurt 2-3 games ago, but he played. Larry McConkey had ankle injuries all season, but he been playing. I don't want to hear no excuses. None whatsoever. You didn't have none. Last week when you were beating up on Georgia Tech, y'all was hollering about, oh, we got our best players out sitting out because we can do that. Well, guess what? They wasn't sitting out today, and look what happened. You got your ass beat. I know it was a 3-point win, but guess what? For a majority of the game, we were dominating y'all in the trenches. I mean, absolutely dominating y'all. And that is the same offensive line that y'all was talking about at the beginning of the season. And we told y'all week by week they are getting better. And guess what happened? They came in and basically tore y'all ass up in the trenches. Yeah, you got the Jalen Milroe a few times, but that's all good. But did he have time to throw? Yes, he did. Did my offensive line open them running lanes? Yes, they did. Total domination. And you can't do nothing. You couldn't do nothing with Isaiah Bond. I mean, absolutely nothing. Hell, you couldn't do nothing with Jermaine Burton either, because he was open several times. Milroe just didn't see him. He was open several times. So, hey, take your loss. Shut the hell up. You Georgia fans, y'all should have the mute mouth the whole damn season. Don't say nothing. Just listen to us Alabama fans. That's all you got to do. If you want to know anything about college football, just listen to Alabama fans. You want to know anything about winning, listen to Alabama fans. That's all you need to do. You want to know anything about championships, talk to Alabama fans. You want to talk anything about championship mindset, talk to Alabama fans. That's all you got to do. I mean, we spanked the hell out of y'all Georgia Bulldogs. Y'all came out and scored on your first possession. I had Georgia fans in the chat to my this gonna be easy, this and that. Yeah, our first 2 drives stalled out. Y'all took the lead. It's fine and dandy. But that defense showed up and showed out. As a matter of fact, man, we should have had at least 4 picks off Carson Beck. I mean, we should have had at least 4. We just dropped every damn one of them. I mean, geez, y'all shouldn't even been in the daggone game. Carson Beck folded on the biggest stage he ever been on, and my quarterback, Jalen Milroe, shined when it mattered. That's all I know. And then we also had Georgia fans in the comment section complaining about Mike Bobo. Why? You ain't been complaining about him all season? And I told y'all, Mike Bobo cannot lead you to the promised land. But you didn't want to listen to me. I told you. I told y'all I would rather have Tommy Reese than Mike Bobo. I told you I would rather have Jalen Milroe than Carson Beck. I told y'all that shit, but you didn't want to believe me. And I also told you last week, that my Alabama Crimson Tide is battle tested, baby. Y'all go through the season playing these dang-on cupcakes. Yeah, Missouri was the best team you played. You might say, oh, well, we beat Ole Miss by so many points. Y'all only beat them by this many points. Who gives a shit? Like I say, each game is different. Each one of them. I done told y'all and told y'all and told y'all. My Alabama Crimson Tide is a better team than y'all. Better team. I told you this. You didn't listen. I told you. My Alabama Crimson Tide defense is better than your defense. I told you that. The eye test, baby. I told you that. And I told y'all, Miro could be the X factor. His legs. That's what makes him a better overall quarterback than Carson Beck. Y'all hollering about how Carson Beck can throw the ball, which he can do. He's a pocket passer. But I told you, Jalen Miro is a true dual threat quarterback. He missed some throws today, granted, but he makes up for that with his legs. Now, my quarterback, Jalen Miro, let's see. Jalen Miro, only 192 yards, but he threw for 2 touchdowns. Same amount that your quarterback threw for. Anyway, yes, he did. And he only ran for, matter of fact, he only ran for 29 yards total because he took sacks. But hey, he ran for those yards and he picked up those yards when it mattered. Closed the game out. So hey, Georgia Bulldog fans, y'all owe me an apology. That is a fact. Y'all owe me an apology for all the disrespect that y'all was showing toward my Alabama Crimson Tide. All the trolling y'all did towards me. Y'all owe me an apology. And all dog, I had you on the show Wednesday. You were talking all that daggone crap. To my give Kirby and all these players they credit. We've been giving Kirby and your Bulldogs credit for 2 years now. How about you give us some? How you going to stop Brock Bowers? What you going to do with Lad McConkey? Carson Beck is the better quarterback. All this, our defense better. Well, you didn't prove it on the field today. I know that, all dog. So any dog fan, I'm calling you out, all dog. If you want to come on the show, I welcome you, all dog. But I'm sure you probably won't take me up on it. But it's all good. And my buddy, I can't leave you out. The two-time. I love myself some two-time. Two-time is one of the few Georgia Bulldogs fans that will come on the show and talk with some sense. I appreciate the two-time. All right, but I got to get you, I got to call you out there two-time. Because guess what? Two-time, let me ask you a question. Did you know that my Alabama Crimson Tide was going to beat the brakes off your Georgia Bulldogs? I knew it. I knew my Alabama Crimson Tide was going to beat the brakes off your Georgia Bulldogs two-time. I knew it. Anyway, let me get off here. I can go on all night long, baby. Because guess what? Matter of fact, I don't even need to be addressing the Georgia Bulldog fans. I just realized something. I don't need to address the Georgia Bulldog fans. You know why? Because I am a 2023 SEC champion. So guess what? Y'all are beneath me. My Alabama Crimson Tide is the king of the SEC in a year that nobody believed in us. Y'all remember we were supposed to be losing 3, 4, 5 games this season. They gonna be 9-3. They gonna be 8-4, possibly 7-5. And let me not forget Michael Bratton. Michael Bratton. This dude say we was gonna lose to Ole Miss. Say we was gonna lose to Texas A&M. Say we was gonna lose to Tennessee. Say we was gonna lose to LSU. And said we was gonna get the crap beat out of us by 21 points against the Georgia Bulldogs. Wrong, 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 wrong. And one of them so-called experts, can't remember his name, just last week, said that we was going to get boat raced by the Georgia Bulldogs. How did that work out for you? How did it work out for you? It wasn't Kurt Herbstreit. I forgot his name. But it wasn't Kurt Herbstreit. I can picture his face, but I can't think of that. He said we were going to get boat raced by those Georgia Bulldogs. Well, that didn't work out for him either. I told y'all what it was going to be like. I told you. I told you. And for all you Georgia Bulldog fans, I also told you that three-peat ain't in the bag. I told you that. Y'all thought you had it in the bag. You're playing these cupcakes, Ball State, Tennessee, Martin, UAB, South Carolina, Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, all those teams. You ain't battle tested. We battle tested. Y'all was looking at those teams like Florida, Kentucky, freaking, who else? You have Florida, Kentucky, Missouri, Georgia, back to back to back. Y'all talking about the end of the season. It's not an easy schedule. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Yes. When you faced a real defense, a real football team, you folded. Yes, you did. You folded. You folded. And I'm going to tell you, I'm saying you folded, but you didn't want to go away. We had to put y'all away. We had to put you away. But when I say folded, you got on the biggest stage and you couldn't get the job done. That's why I say you folded. You did. Just plain and damn simple. You folded. Your coach folded. Now he crying about injuries. Now don't let me forget. Now he lobbying to get in the playoff. Oh, if anybody around think this ain't one of the best 4 teams, yeah. Stop crying. Nick Saban, when he lobbied to get in the playoff, he crying and begging. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Kirby crying and begging. Crying and begging to get in the playoff. And you Georgia Bulldog fans, some of y'all have the audacity to think y'all gonna get in the playoff. And then, when it comes to Alabama and Texas, the head-to-head matters. Well, guess what? The head-to-head matters in this situation. Nobody gives a damn that you won 29 games in a row. Nobody gives a damn that you back-to-back national champion. Nobody give a damn about that. 2021, what you did in 2021 and 2022 ain't got a damn thing to do with what you did in 2023. And the fact of the matter is, in 2023, my Alabama Crimson Tide whoop your ass. That's what matters. It's just gotta be, it's just that way. It's that way. But hey, I know this video is long, but hey, I deserve this. I deserve this. After all the trash talk I had to take off them Georgia Bulldog fans, I deserve this. Bramblett Dale, I know I blocked your ass, but I'm going to call you Rambling Dale, because that's all you was doing when you was on my channel. Talking about what Alabama couldn't do. Talking about what Alabama didn't have. Talking about Jalen Milroe. Boosting up your daggone team. Which, that's what you're supposed to do. But you wasn't being realistic about it. I mean, damn, Dale. Your team had deficiencies. And I told you that throughout the season when you was on my channel. What did you say? Oh, we just sleptwalk. We just sleptwalk. We playing down to the competition. Well, guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide played down to the competition today. Oh shit. I ain't going all damn night. But anyway, let me get off here. I'm gonna go and watch these football games. We got Michigan and Iowa on. We got Florida State and Louisville on. So I'm gonna get off here, watch these 2 games, and hey, it is what it is. I deserve an apology, and I am a 2023 SEC champion. Roll damn Tide.